love that picture. Hello, boxing fans around the world. Thank you for joining us once again here on Talkin Fight. Another episode of Knuckle Up featuring yet another special guest here on Female Friday and via Texas, I think now via Ohio.
No, Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah.
Toledo, Ohio. Born and raised, ready to go.
So we were wrong with the Texas.
We were. We're going to find out what kind of boxing they have in Toledo too, because I didn't think it was such a boxing mecca. But I'm happy to say that we have Oshae Jones in the house, in the studio, and we're going to talk to her, man. She just got signed by Split T Management.
Awesome.
Turning pro after her wonderful Olympic bronze medal that she just came back from Tokyo with. And man, we're going to talk to her about the entire experience, man, and what it's like to be an Olympian and drape a medal around your neck and stand on that podium for your country, man. So
and during COVID as well.
Yeah, and during COVID and the effects that COVID had on prepping for the Olympics and all the politics that happened as well and what it became. And
you'll get the dirt.
We're gonna get the dirt. So Graham, we're gonna knock you out. Tip.
Thank you.
Yep. Hi, Oshae. How are you?
Hey.
Welcome. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know you're training to come and join me on the show. Much appreciated. Much love. Let's. I would like to just jump right into it. We'll just start off. What age did you start boxing at?
I started boxing around 11, 12 years old.
Okay. What age? Like, how long did you actually start? Like, when you were boxing, how long did it take before you jumped in the ring as an amateur?
Well, I was always, around the sport, but I never started competing until the age of 12 years old. I was around the sport because of my little brother, Otha Jones III. I was always in competition with him. So, like I said, I roughed him up a little bit. He used to rest. He used to do sports that I couldn't do, like football. I always had to stand on the side, watch him play football. Then he did wrestling. And, I used to wrestle with him at home, but I never, physically competed. And then he did boxing. And so, I used to just be in the gym every day. And then one day I just, was asked that I want to box. And I said no. I just wanted to get in shape at first. And then as soon as I got there, they was like, wrap up. I'm like, what's wrap up? So they taught me, how to wrap my hands and everything.
Right.
And then I just got in there with a girl who been there 2 years, and it was my first day, and I just sparred her, and I just beat her with a jab and a 1-2. That was all I knew,
Right.
The natural, it was just expected for me, from there to go farther.
Just natural talent. You had it, and it shows. So how long was your amateur career? Like, how many fights did you fight? And
well, I really don't know off the top of my head, but I would say around 60. My record would be around 60-9. I went on is it Boxraw or something like that? And they don't have all my fights on there. I fought.
It's not up to date. What are some? Can you? Okay. What really got you into the ring? Like, who influenced you to really get in there and compete and start wanting to, like, have a career in boxing? What are some of your influences?
Like I said, my influences were I always was in competition with my little brother, Otha Jones III.
Right.
He's pro also. So, I just always wanted to be like him. And, any sport he competed in, he was winning. I wanted to win too. So, I wanted to be better than him. So I think he pushed me and motivated me, to become, the person I am today.
Right. He's younger, right?
Yes, he's my little brother, right? He's backwards.
Awesome. So your first fight as an amateur, when do you remember the feeling that you had and the nervousness and how did you overcome all that?
I was so nervous. It was like, I'm not sure quite where it was located at, but I know it was kind of like we drove like 2 hours away. I was nervous in the car. I kept yawning. I yawn when I'm nervous, so I kept yawning.
Right.
I couldn't sleep the night before, and I remember just getting in there. It was like somewhere like in a basement or something. I don't know what it was, but I was just in there just. I remember my dad just kept telling me, like, breathe, because I kept forgetting to do all the basic things. But I won my first fight, so it's like
and then you were hooked.
More motivation.
Yeah, and then you were hooked. Obviously,
yeah, I was hooked on it.
That's awesome. What are some of your short-term goals? Like in the next 6 months to a year, where do you see yourself at?
Next 6 months, I'll see. Well, Right. Hopefully I have my pro debut way by then. I see
Yeah.
myself, getting in, staying in shape, just transitioning to the pro lifestyle. It's not like the amateurs, In the amateurs, you train hard for a competition, then you're on a break. Pros, you got to stay ready, for any fight, any card you could fight on, you got to stay ready. So it's just about like changing my lifestyle, to be the best, athlete I can be.
Right. So now you're training. Now you're training to have your pro debut. Are you finding it easy for the transition in the different kind of training and preparation? Like, because I know it's a whole different game. Are you
Right.
finding the transition easy or difficult or?
Well, I don't say nothing is easy, but I'm up for the challenge. It's a lot of more like tedious little things. Like it's the little things that count in the pros,
Right.
Because in the amateurs it's so just like fast, high speed. We only got 3 3-minute rounds. In the pros you can have up to 12 rounds to get your knockout. But like in the amateurs, it's just so high paced, da 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 da, just punches. But now I'm slowing it down, and I'm correcting every little mistake. So yes, I would say it's way harder.
That's amazing. I'm so happy to. I can't wait to see you
Thank
debut.
you so
Like,
much.
I can't wait to see you debut, man. You got some heavy hands. You got great defense. You're real
Thank you.
fast, and you definitely have some great ring IQ. You know how to cut those angles real well. I spent all morning watching a bunch of your fights, right? Because
Thank you.
I wanted to really know what
Right.
you were
Who
about.
you talking to? Right.
Yeah, man, I have to, right? Like, it's got to be a great interview. So you made Team USA at what age?
um. Well, the the year counting, I would say since I was 18, I've been on the team since I was 18. I'm 23 years old now, so
Right,
I kept my spot for 4 or 5 consecutive years. So
right.
yeah,
What's
it's been a long time.
is it hard to keep a spot on Team USA? Like, is a lot of politics.
Well, it's not hard for me because no, just like yeah, 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 because yeah, I'll say yes because it's always, people, it's always like the younger people or not even younger people period always want to, take your spot. So it's just
Right,
always, motivation to just work harder, to keep it. You can get it, but it's even harder to keep it because, now that they know, you got it, they coming for you, so
right.
it is harder, but it's even more motivation. So go hand in hand.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. The Olympics. So you're an Olympian. You're a medalist. You got that bronze. Let's see that baby. What? Yeah, there it is. There it is. Uh, COVID was a big deal. And affected the Olympics huge. What kind of part did that play in your training, and how did that affect you and your team?
Well, it played a big part in my training because, the Olympic qualifiers, it had got postponed. I would say maybe like 3 days, before
Right,
the actual day we were supposed to leave for Argentina.
right,
So like it was like it was hard. My whole USA boxing team was like devastated, like because we trained 2 months
right,
hard, lost weight, was on weight, was in shape and everything. It kind of it hit us hard. It was very like degrading kind of, and unmotivating. But to
hmm,
have my team surrounded by us, and it was just we just lifted each other's spirits. We've been through a lot. We train hard, we starve with each other. If you starve with somebody, that's family. If we both hungry and we can't eat nothing but ice, that's family. So
right.
it played a big, big, big role, especially when I actually got to Tokyo. Because when I got to Tokyo, um, for because I have friends. Okay, for example, Michaela Mayer. She told me her experience. With the Olympics that she went to, and I was thinking, oh, okay, this is gonna be this. Yeah. I got there, it was not like that. Everything was strict. Like they shut everything down. I think I just lost a lot of uh free opportunities. Like for example, like when they get the Olympians, they get the free beats and stuff, and
Yeah,
like you get to go around, you get to explore. We didn't get to
right.
do that. I just feel like
You,
it was
you were
just
kind of you're kind
uh,
of just stuck to a compound, right?
yeah, it was just like
And
in a
then and then
box kind of, but I was still just happy to even be there. So it was amazing either way.
oh, well, it's the Olympics. What more can you do? You've been able to
Right.
represent your country. You've been able to represent your country. You brought home a medal.
Right.
What was that like? Like standing on that podium in front of like millions of people watching around the world. What will describe the feeling when they put that medal on your neck?
Well, when I was standing on the podium, I only saw, my team. So
Right.
it didn't really hit me there because it was just like another competition. Like, yeah, my team, thanks guys. I mean, it was a great team. We supported each other and everything. And, we did what we could. But it was nothing like, having your family there or thousands of people screaming your name, chanting for you. Like, I didn't get
Right.
that feeling.
Right.
But when I got home, I got a parade. So I guess that was close to that. And they were
Whoa,
screaming
that's
my
awesome.
name. Yeah,
You got a
they were
parade,
screaming my
eh?
name and stuff at the parade, and little girls was crying and everything. So I think it hit me at the parade more than actually standing on the podium.
Right. So you grew up in Toledo?
Yes,
That's
Toledo,
right.
Ohio.
What, like, really a boxing? Do they have a big boxing base? Like, it doesn't seem like the place to really,
Yeah, I know. It's Toledo, Ohio. It's
pumping out
kind of
champions.
small. It's kind of small, but we have a lot of boxers though. We have a lot of like hometown boxers that's here. Like we have Ohio, period. We have me. We have I'll say Albert Bell. Robert Easter. We have Otha Jones III. We have Tiger Johnson. He's from Cleveland, Ohio, but still Ohio. We Olympian. He's also pro. 1-0. We have Charles Conwell. He's from Cleveland also. He's an Olympian. We have a lot of people, and also, Haven Brady, he's not from Ohio, but he trained there.
Yeah.
He trained there, so but
he's a good friend of us.
yeah, that's my brother.
We've had him on. We've had him on a couple times.
Yeah.
He's a good kid, man. I
He's
enjoy watching
amazing.
him too. Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to shout out to his dad for hooking me up with
Yeah,
you.
shout out to Big Haven.
Shout out to Haven
We love you.
Brady Senior. I know he's watching. So, thank you again. Much love and
Yes.
respect, and looking out. So now you've signed with Split T Management. What kind of how was that? How, like, the phone call? You just get a phone call? Is that how it worked? And
No, I knew Dave McWaters for a long time, especially in
Right.
the amateurs since I've been around, But I just feel like Dave McWaters was the right, manager for me. I feel like he fit me perfectly because I already knew him in my past, and I feel like I can trust him. I feel like he'll be the best, person that can give me the opportunity, to be world champ one day.
Right. So my next question: what do you look for in a manager and coach? What makes a recipe for success? What are you looking to get out of them?
Well, truly, honestly, I'm looking for someone who genuinely care about me, just not just strictly business. I'm looking for someone that I have like a bond with, and then, the business come and everything, like I said, somebody I can trust, this is my career. Like, this is,
Exactly.
this is my life now, it's not a game now, this is my job,
Right.
So I want to make the best decisions I can, for my career.
Right. What gym are you training at right now, presently?
I'm sorry.
What gym are you training at presently?
I'm trying to leave my options open because like I said, I want the best athlete I can be, the best pro I can be. So I'm just trying to, maneuver around right now. So I'm leaving my options open because I got a lot of good options.
That's awesome. Dream fight, if you could have it tomorrow, who would you fight in your division?
I would fight whoever got the belts in my division. Because a lot of these girls, they don't have like amateur backgrounds and stuff like that.
Right.
They just go straight, in. But
Yeah.
I'm a real boxer. Like, I've been doing this for like my whole life. Like, I didn't just wake up and just wanted to be a boxer. This is something that, I actually worked for, is in this, and it's coming and it's going to be my time to get them belts up.
It is your time. You've signed.
Yeah.
It's your time now. You're about to bust out as a pro, and you know what? All your fans are going to be super excited when you start banging these girls out.
All right, I'm excited also. I can't wait, man.
Can you run us through like a day in the life of your training, like start to finish, from the time you wake up until you go to bed, and what the routine is?
Okay, well, when I'm in training camp, I probably wake up around, I would say 6:37, and then we'll run. Then after the run, we'll come home, take a shower, get our breakfast, take a little nap before morning practice. Morning practice is 10 to 12. And the first hour, the 10 to 12, we're shadow boxing and jump roping. And then 11 to 12, We're doing the mitts in the bag, and then we'll go home, eat, take a shower, and then we come back again at 5 to 7. 5 to 7, we working out all cardio. You know, you stand on your feet for an hour straight, just cardio, straight cardio stuff, high intense things, and then after that, from 6 to 7, like I said, we either hit the bag or hit the mitts, or we either spar, and that's Monday through Saturday.
That's a busy day.
Yeah.
Is there any part of that day that you just dread doing?
I hate running, man. Hey, tell my, hey, don't tell my coaches. Shh, I hate the running.
You know what? I'm telling you, I've done so many interviews, and I'll tell you, that's one of the big ones.
Yeah,
That's one
that's
of the
one
big
thing.
ones is running. Everybody hates it because it takes a lot of time, right?
Yeah,
And
and
dedication
then
to do it.
especially it's boring. I'm just running. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a tree. Okay, like it's boring. I just let me tell you a secret. Okay, I'm going to get
All
in
right.
trouble, but I don't care because I'm not amateur anymore.
Okay.
Okay, so
All
look.
right, let's hear it.
Okay, so one time we had to go run. Me and my little brother, Otha Jones III, we had to go run.
Right.
So when we run, we just come outside and we just like run around our neighborhood. So, but I had a friend that lived around my neighborhood, and I had just started my menstrual cycle, and my coach was like, "You need to run, you need to run." I'm like, "I'm hurting, I'm hurting." And he was like, "So what? Champions run. You need to go run." Da, da, da. I ran to my friend's house around the corner, and I text my brother like, "When you get home, text me so I can come back out." I put water on my forehead like I was sweating. I was like. And he never knew, but he probably know now because he watching. He know now. So I'm in trouble for you. You owe me one.
Yo, honestly, I love it. Thank you. Airing out the dirt right here on the show on Knuckle Up.
You're
That is
right. You're right.
awesome. Yo,
We
that's
get
good. That's good.
all the behind the scenes.
That's wicked. That's wicked. So, you don't know when when your debut fight is. You're gonna have to let us know so we can definitely promote the crap out of that and have you on the show before the fight and probably after the fight so we can really push you out there, man, and let people know who you are. Uh, do you want to be loved or you want to be feared in the sport?
I want to be loved, but at the same time, I want love. I don't want people to be scared of me because when people be scared, that's when bad things happen. You know, people get caught with good punches by someone they fear, like a scary punch on accident. I just want to be respected, I want to be
Right.
loved and I want to be respected in the ring. I want them to respect my punches and, like, I want them to just know, you know, be careful when you're with me, because I'm, like I said before, like, this is something I trained for all my life. I didn't just wake up, this
Right.
morning and be like, I wanted to be a fighter or I need money, make me do this. No, like, I've been training my whole life, for this. So I just want them to, keep that in mind and play it smart when you in the ring with me.
That's right.
For your good, for your own health.
For your own health.
I'm just playing.
Can you describe, say, your worst performance and the lesson that you learned from it?
My worst performance?
Yeah.
Okay, my worst performance was probably, it's hard because I'm such a, no, just playing. I just playing.
You're killing me. You're killing
I'm
me. I
just
love
playing.
it.
My worst performance, no, seriously, my worst performance was, I think I was in Spain, if I'm not mistaken, because it was my first year on the team, and I was fighting 165 because they didn't have 152 yet.
Right.
So I was fighting 165. The girl was bigger than me, of course. It's overseas. They big. So I
Yeah.
came in there. And I came in there. We was fighting for about, like, I'll say a minute and a half. And she caught me with a good punch, and it really messed up my eye. So I'm like, ow, you feel me, my eye. And then the ref come here like 1, 2, 3. And then I turn around to my coach and I'm like, it's something in my eye. And he stopped the fight like this. Like, but like, I didn't know, I was inexperienced. I didn't know you can't turn around from the ref because there's something in your eye. And you can't go to your coach and be like, can you blow my eye? I didn't know that. So,
Right.
but that was the worst experience that was the worst experience I ever, experienced in boxing. But like, it was just something to grow from. So
What's the lesson you learned from that? Don't turn around, right?
don't turn around from the ref, and your coach cannot blow your eye without permission. Like, I was
it.
like, oh my God, I was so embarrassed. I was so disappointed in myself. I'm like, I'm not even tired or nothing. We only been fighting for a minute and 30 seconds. It was just something right here. You can't get it out.
That's amazing. How do you keep motivated after a loss? What do you do to keep motivated? Because I
Well,
know it's hard for people. It is hard for people sometimes. Like if they're on that winning streak and they end up with that loss, sometimes it is hard to bounce back. What do you do
right.
to keep
It
motivated?
is hard and it's very discouraging. Like, you work, most training camps be like a month and a half, 2 months. You work 2 months, to get this far. And then, then you lose. You like, what else can I do? But I feel like just being surrounded by loved ones, loved ones motivate you more. Like my family motivate me, the most because this is who I do it for,
Right.
like I just want to, give back to my mom. I want to buy my mom a house, a car. I want to buy my grandmother, a store. Like I just want to give back. But like I said, I'll say family is the most motivating thing for me.
That's amazing. Family definitely helps man with the hard times. Like
Right.
you always got to turn back to mama, right? And her home cooking.
Right.
Do you have a strict diet plan when you're training? Do you stick to
When I'm training, of course, just the basics really. No pop, no soda. People say soda, I say pop. Soda
Yeah, me
pop,
too.
no pop,
Uh,
no pop,
uh,
no pop. No fried foods. Really, no, really no bread. The basics really.
yeah,
But I don't eat beef or pork. But I'm about to start back eating beef because I got low iron. I hope I
oh.
heard it help with it. Yeah, you wouldn't even know, huh?
No, no, I wouldn't even think of that.
Right,
No iron.
but
But you got to start eating some cows, man. Go out there.
yeah.
You know what? Pull a Rocky. Go there and pound it out.
I just might,
Yeah,
man.
go up in that warehouse, pound out your steak before you cook it. It'd be
Oh
great.
my God.
It'd be great. What do you believe is the greatest challenge that women in boxing face today?
The greatest challenge for women in boxing today would be being equal, to the males, because we do the same exact thing. First of all, I don't know who changed the minutes to 2 minutes when we was fighting 3 minutes. Like they really trying to degrade women.
Yo,
But like we before that, we was doing the same thing that males do and getting paid less. Like,
right.
but like hopefully I can, change, or motivate people to, to treat us the same because like I said, I'm not okay, I'm putting good words. So first of all, I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't like or not interested in women's boxing because they say they fight like girls. This
No,
is
no,
not like cat fighting or none of
no,
that.
no.
This
This
is
is
real
real.
boxing. So I just feel like my performances and my KOs that I'm about to, experience and everything and I'm about to give out. I just feel like I hope they be like, oh my God, she's a real boxer. Women can do this too, just like men.
Definitely,
So
definitely.
I don't know. I
I'm
just
a
hope
firm, I'm a firm believer in that. I
right.
firmly believe in that. I actually had a segment on my show that I did talking about the 3 minutes and how women should be able to
Right,
fight
right.
3 minutes.
Right.
Gives more time for that
Yeah,
knockout, and we'd
I
see bigger knockouts and stuff like that in women's boxing. And
right.
honestly, women fighting like women, no, no, no. Honestly, Shannon Courtney and the Ebony uh, Bridges,
Yeah,
that
Ebony
fight,
Bishop. Oh my God, that was a
that fight,
brawl.
that fight, I believe, really set the tone for this year and the following years to come for women's boxing. That was a slugfest.
Yes, I don't know if you seen Michaela Mayer fight. I think she fought somebody from France. Like that was a brawl. Like
Yeah,
these fights, they're not no, cat fights in the club. These are
no,
real brawls, real boxing. So like I feel like women's boxing will rise. I feel like I can make a change. I feel like I can fight for us women who feel like, who feel like, they might be less than because, we do the same exact thing for less money. It doesn't
right.
make sense. Who's in charge? No, I just
Right. The people in charge are too old school, and we got to change the face of boxing
right,
into the new school today, right? That's what
right.
needs to be done. We got to get rid of these old farts that follow the old rules, and man, get out, man.
Get
But
out. Hey, hey, hey.
what I love
Wrap
about
it up.
women's boxing, it's super exciting. women are fast, really fast. You guys are petite. You're not super big, like you're not slow.
Right.
But you guys are quick. And honestly, I've been watching you ladies for a long time now.
Thank
And
you.
I'll tell you, you guys can bang it out, man, and you can knock people out, and it's just as exciting, if not more exciting sometimes than a
Right.
men's fight. And I give it to the women because they don't duck fights.
Yeah, we don't play. Like we ain't, cause the men, it's a lot of men out here ducking fights, you know, trying to stay on top of the top of the top. But you know, us we bleed for a week without dying. So we can do anything.
Yes. Do you have any words of wisdom for the young women that are going to follow in your footsteps?
Like I said, I just want to be living proof, you know, of never never giving up. Like I suffer from a house fire like a week and a half before the Olympics, and I still went and medaled. So like, if I can do that,
Yeah.
I know, you know, anybody can do it. It's possible. Never give up. If you believe, you can achieve. Like, never give up, no matter what.
You won gold at the PanAm in 2019.
Yes.
How was that? Is it just as good as the Olympics, or eh?
Well, we got to experience a lot in the PanAms because COVID wasn't out yet. So
Right.
it was fun. It was amazing. Peru showed us a lot of love. They showed us a lot of love. We had people making signs for us and everything. We went out to eat. People was able to join us. It was fun. Like, it was like just a good experience to have. Like, I still talk to people from Peru, you know, on my social media now. Like, it's just like, you know, friends, you know, to travel and meet friends, lifelong time friends. Like,
Right.
that's amazing.
Right. You're gonna know these people for the rest of your career,
Right.
just because of it, right? So, honestly, your legacy when you're ready to hang it up, retire, you know, maybe coach or mentor, what do you want to leave behind? What do you want to be known for?
I just want to be.
Oh, we lost sound. Lost sound. Try and refresh. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure out the sound. She'll be back in a minute, guys. Stay tuned. We're gonna get these last couple of questions out that I want to ask her that you fans want to know about. Yeah, definitely. Dusty Munford, what about the IOC eliminating boxing at the Olympics? We will definitely ask her that when we get her back. Hopefully, she comes back perfect. Can we hear
Sorry.
you?
Somebody called me. Sorry.
There we go. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. So we have a question from one of our viewers while you were gone. He wants to know, what about the IOC eliminating boxing at the Olympics?
Ooh. Wow. I haven't even heard about that.
You hadn't heard about it. Okay. Well, it's something that I've just touched base on myself. I don't know too much about it, but apparently the IOC is talking about eliminating boxing at the Olympics.
Wow.
Which
Yeah,
would
because
be horrible because women only were able to join the Olympics in boxing as of 2012.
right. So wow. I probably heard a rumor, but I didn't think that was true at all. But it might be true because I heard they only can give out a certain amount of medals. So they might just take out a sport, because I know I heard they were adding cheerleading to a sport.
Oh my god.
And before that they added skateboarding. So like they might just take out boxing, but I don't see why would they take out boxing, and boxing is a real deal, like an actual sport. So like, wow, I don't know.
I think it would be devastating. It wouldn't.
Because they think, well, not that they think, they consider archery as a sport too, and shooting as a sport. We had shooters at the Olympic Training Center too. So it's
Right.
just like, you standing up and you doing this, your finger, you work out your fingers like this, like. But boxing, I don't know, why would they take out boxing? That's crazy.
No, that's insane. That's completely insane. I hope they don't do it. I don't want to keep you too much longer. I know you're a very busy woman. Thank you again for coming out and talking to us here at on Knuckle Up. I greatly appreciate your time, and
No,
I definitely want to have you back before your debut, so we can pump that and push it out to all the fans out there that are following you now in your pro career. And we will definitely get you back after that big win
Yeah.
too.
Yes. After my KO, I'm
Yeah.
coming.
Hey,
Y'all stay tuned. But
stay
thank you
tuned.
for having me.
Yes,
Knuckle Up.
definitely.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank
And
you.
hopefully I can do this again,
Yes, definitely,
lifetime
definitely. You
friends.
know what? Hopefully that knockout wins our knockout of the week award.
Oh, wait, you giving out award? Oh,
Yeah,
that make me grind
knockout,
harder. That make
knockout
me
of the
grind
week.
harder.
Knockout of the week award. You got to do a nice fancy one.
Yep. And I'm gonna do a little dance after for you.
Yes, yes, I love it. I love it. Just stick around. We'll sign off, and we'll talk for a minute. Knuckle Up fans, thanks for tuning in. Haven Brady Sr., thanks again for all your
Thank you.
support
We
and
love
love
you.
and putting me in touch with Oshae for this wonderful interview. Fans, you know what it is, man. You'll see me tonight on the Friday night panel, 7 o'clock, with Tim Witherspoon, 2-time heavyweight champ of the world, and our friends from Last Bell Boxing over in the UK. In the meantime, we'll see you then. And don't forget our watching live at Talkin Fight Saturday and our Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week award on Sunday. We'll see you
I'm gonna
then.
get that one day.
Yeah, definitely come. I can't wait to present it to you.
Yes.
Yes, thank you again, Oshae.
Thank you.
All the fans, thanks again. It's Mike Orr for Knuckle Up. You know what it is.